fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othniel, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless, a tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
I appear to be in some kind of church. A ruin of one at that. And this woman appears to be dead. Let's see what she has as a message. Though the path is broken and uncertain, claim your place as Elden Lord. She is taking the... As this is either a joke, a case of mistaken identity, or whoever sent her was desperate. I'm unsure which of the three apply, although it's more likely to be the first option, as she's just given me the finger. Let us see what it is like on the outside. It's not looking much better. Ah, the urge. So, I'm close to that place. A place where my family once originated. This doesn't feel right. I'd best go in light. I am Carl Cannonletter, and I need some new graves! Right. Time for some arrows in you. Yes, it will work better if the shield is not blocking the arrows. After the colossal failure of my last battle, caution is something that is highly recommended. Ah, yes. It hits harder. I get that. What is that? Oh! Yes, I'm definitely not ready for a more close up battle. Yes. Using fire arrows here, investments, especially considering how strong this spell is. Why I was conscripted to be part of an army? Well, it looks like they just wanted to see what they could get. And I am victorious. Ooh, got myself a new sword. Yes, I like that. Yes, might as well keep that ready, and also put my armor back on. And it couldn't hurt to have a sword. Well, a sword and a shield. The shield is useful in case there are archers around. The shield, not that useful to me, as I lack the strength to wield it. Yes, that is good. Yes, and the Uchi katana, it will serve me well in these times. But what is this weapon? Ah. So the golden lineage used to wield this. Well, it could be worth seeing what this could do. And also having a shield. What do you think? Yes, I'm talking to you. You who's watching. Do I look bad while wielding these? Tough crowd. Well, can't be helped, considering who's controlling me. Some madman with a bunny mask, although I can talk. Now, those of you who are familiar with this pastime for masochists, you will know that those in other worlds will be able to see this. Not all messages will be helpful. Some are just what you would consider trolling. Oh yes. By the way, I think we know what's coming next, don't we? As this is a From Software tutorial. How do you think this was going to end?
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Ah yes, the flasks. Red heals, blue re-energizers. I don't know about that, Spirit, but it will be worth refreshing on what I know. Thank you for choosing that golden seed, keepsake. Now I have one more use of the flask. Try stealth. I applaud that message. Stabby! I don't know why I said that. But it was certainly fun. And I don't know why it's fun either. Nor do I know why I'm so overpowered. Yes, I know of the expression overpowered. Although I would be a fool to believe that I will remain so throughout all of this. And yes, I don't know why I'm crouching all the time, even when not in. Sneaky self-stab. Oh, you get the idea. Yes, there's a jump button. Which is quite the development for this, isn't it? Even though that shinobi bloke did it before that. Yeah, you know, Sekiro? Yes, and I seem to pick up accents wherever I go. So expect a lot of inconsistency. Oh, look. A soldier with a big shield. Stabby! Solves that one. Yes. It solves this perfectly. What's next? Two to fight. I need to work on distance. As in, what is the right distance to swing my weapon? As my life will certainly depend on that later. You have a crossbow. which did not do you much good, did it? Well, this tutorial area was certainly easier to navigate than the one in Dark Souls 2, wasn't it? Ooh, that skill will certainly prove useful in certain situations. Yes, the bushes and long grass, friends. Stabby time is also good because it means more critical damage. Yes, as that bar of text just told us. Stabby! And what do we have here? A preview of where we're going, and it looks dangerous, doesn't it? Well, ooh, hemorrhage. That's something I can do. Ah, yes. Marika the Eternal. And you know what's next, don't you? Congratulations! Prepare to laugh at Bunny Ears' incompetence. Ah. Well, what's a surprise? You're actually competent. Sorry! But don't worry. He'll have plenty more opportunities to show how bad he is at this. I mean, he cut out the failed attempts as a bandit. Yes, that's right. He is terrible as parrying. Anyway, let's move on. See what it's really like on the outside. Ah, a barrier. If it's anything like the last few iterations of this formula, ah yes, jolly cooperation. That might be worth something, I suppose. And we know how this works by now, don't we? Those of you who are unfamiliar, yeah, this is what it does. Finally. And yes, you can do that, even though it's not that series. You know which series I'm talking about. We're in Limgrave. And yes. I don't think I'm ready for that mounted warrior yet. So, best go round it for now. Time to do some hunting. Something I need to get better at. Because crafting is all the rage here, isn't it? Although, I lack the means of actually doing that right now. But I'm not picking up these resources for no reason. I mean, that'd be like killing characters off for no reason, isn't it? Yes. I wonder what George R. Martin would say about that in this. There's someone that doesn't look hostile. Greetings, I am Carl Caninleder. Who might you be?
Oh yes, tarnished are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Yes. Any advice?
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, the path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
Thank you for your confidence. Anything else?
Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted.
Thank you, and farewell. You are neither blue, nor fast enough to get away from me. So why roll? the wildlife around here doesn't make sense, does it? Not all the time, anyway. Ooh, a glowing white skull! Well, it must mean something significant. Although it would help. Ah, golden rune. That will certainly come in handy later. Yes. It is time to do some hunting. And those birds will certainly be a part of what's needed for travel. Ooh, what do we have here? Rabbit garoos. Which for some reason I am unable to slice up even if my life depends. Ooh, thin beast bones. That will certainly have some use later. And although slicing them didn't seem to work, stabbing them certainly. Yes, with those golden skulls, it would have worked better if you did that before. Yeah. That looked painful, didn't it? Well, it's not my responsibility, is it? You know who's controlling me, don't you? Yes. I'm talking to you. You seem to just kill them for the resources. Well, there's some positive things to say about that. You don't kill unless you intend to make use of what you have. Which in turn will assist my survival. And I do not want to try picking a fight with that. Well, not before I head to that building over there, that ruined church. Or at least what looks like one. Well, regardless, I don't want to provoke that giant. Yes, I know, it makes me sound like a bit of a coward, but caution is sometimes necessary. It stops you from making unnecessary risks. Because it might be found out that, well, I could be greatly overmatched. Yes, I know, that sounds laughable right now. With the enemies fought so far, It doesn't sound like anything could threaten. Because we're talking about a giant. And those of you who are thinking about what I've picked up, no, it will not make me high. Although it does have some use. Yes, it's all about the exploration. Can't wait to see what that is, and yes, I see that statue. So, let us see what is the significance of that. Hopefully it's not like that statue that requires a specific key. Ah, there's some birds. I'll see if I can kill them first. Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. Ah, likely the roots of the Erd tree. I'll look into that after heading towards this ruin. Preferably without drawing the attention of that mounted warrior. I would prefer to get a little bit stronger before fighting that one. Ah. Another friendly individual. Greetings, I'm Karl Cannonleder. Who might you be?
You're a tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
Let us see what you have, Kale. Ah. You have many items of interest. This crafting kit being one of them. Let us see what else is of interest. Yes. This torch. Useful for dark places. Yes. These warriors' cookbooks, along with the missionaries' cookbook, is of use to me, along with these cracked pots. And 24 arrows will do me nicely. What can you tell me about yourself, Kale?
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. Goodbye. Nice to do business.
Farewell, Calais. I look forward to doing more business with you. It's at least worth looking into what's in the general direction of what that statue was pointing at. Well, it's certainly safer than that mounted warrior. Yes, I know. There are a few brutally executed. And in this world, it has religious significance from the beginning. Yes, let us call these the rolling sheep. Because for some strange reason, they roll around when trying to escape from predators. Which in this case is me. In this case, I am a woefully unsuccessful predator. Especially when distance is so difficult for me to... Bunny ears, you've missed something. Something which you might consider useful, and I'm not talking about animal parts. Very well. Let us continue with the exploration towards where that statue was pointing. Ah, yes. These are unlikely to have stabby. Well, that one does now. Strange. This one is backing up. You'd expect them to attack on sight like many others. Well, clearly much has changed as... Well, not that obviously, as distance... You need to work on that, don't you? Not you viewers. Those who are watching this... Stabby! I mean, watching this... abysmal performance. Get good, bunny ears. Because it's only going to get rougher. And they will stab you if you have your back turned on. Ah, that's one way of replenishing flasks. Good to know. Ah, what do we have here then? It is what is known as a dungeon.